Well, I don't know about you, but some of you may be absolutely exhausted. We're reeling out of a week and a weekend of absolute excitement, but it was definitely worth it. Good Monday morning to you. I hope you're ready, for this week and what's to come. Let us see what's going on with Kendall, and we'll be right back.
Good morning. Students gathered in Dennery to celebrate Olympic medalist Julian Alfred in a vibrant student rally filled with performances and testimonials. Alfred shared her inspiring journey, urging adults to support the youth in their dreams.
There are so many times that I've cried, throwing the towel. I just wanted to be with my family and go back to life before track. But no, I kept going. So to all of you standing in front of me, in a field full of dreamers, my advice to you today would be to go after your dreams.
Alfred says that her foundation, the Julian Alfred Foundation, sponsored by Puma and First National Bank, represent her commitment to giving back. In other news, the government of St. Lucia is set to transform the local housing landscape by building a more climate-resilient housing market. The Labour administration is prepared, it says, to dedicate in excess of 8 acres of land to start, and with the support of partners like the Global Green Growth Institute, or GGGI. On Wednesday, several stakeholders met at the Harbour Club in Rodney Bay to discuss the need for affordable, resilient housing in the face of escalating climate risks.
The Global Green Growth Institute, as an international organization committed to supporting countries transition and achieve low-carbon, environmentally sustainable, inclusive green growth, has been working in the Eastern Caribbean since 2018 through its partnership with the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States. As a demand-driven organization, a number of years ago, GGGI began to support the government of St. Lucia in its effort to tackle the deficit of affordable housing on this island nation.
According to Housing Minister Richard Frederick, the island's housing deficit stands at 14,000. But reducing that deficit comes with a myriad challenges, not the least of which is the cost. The Ministry of Health, Wellness and Elderly Affairs has joined the global community in celebrating World Pharmacists Day 2024 under the theme Pharmacists Meeting Global Health Needs. The theme serves as a vital reminder of the significant role pharmacists play in addressing global and local health challenges, from combating pandemics and chronic diseases to improving access to essential medicines. Chief Pharmacist Astrid Mondesi spoke on the occasion, underscoring the value pharmacists bring to the healthcare system.
As pharmacists, we are not just the dispensers of medication. We are healthcare providers, advocates, educators, and most importantly, the bridge between our communities and the health system, as we are often the first point of contact in the healthcare process. This year's theme acknowledges the global challenges we face, from pandemics to chronic diseases, from access to essential medicines to the rise of antimicrobial resistance. It reminds us that our role is pivotal in tackling these challenges and in meeting the diverse and evolving healthcare needs of our communities, both locally and globally.
As the ministry marked World Pharmacists Day, it has reaffirmed its commitment to supporting pharmacists and advancing their role in shaping health policies and expanding their services. The ministry is urging the public to recognize the indispensable role of pharmacists in safeguarding the nation's health and supporting the overall well-being of the local population. Finally, this week saw the launch of the Safer Building Program by the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency, or CDEMA, in partnership with the Caribbean Association of National Training Agencies, CANTA, and the CARICOM Regional Organization for Standards and Quality, or CROSS-Q. The project is in response to the growing cost of disaster to the region. The executive director of CDEMA places that figure at about $28 billion.
Some of the costliest disasters include Hurricane Maria in 2017, which resulted in $1.3 billion in damages and losses in our sister island of Dominica. In 2021, the eruption of the La Soufrière volcano resulted in $223 million in damages and losses in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And that same year, on August the 14th, a 7.2 magnitude earthquake affected the southern peninsula of Haiti, resulting in more than $1.6 billion in damage and losses. Colleagues, safe housing is a basic need, it is a human right, and it's foundational to the attainment of the Sustainable Development Goals.
SUDEMA has been working with the Caribbean Association of National Training Agencies and the CARICOM Regional Organization for Standards and Quality on a code of practice to guide member states in their efforts to build more resilient structures. These are your top stories. Thanks for watching. Good morning.
All right, we see Kendall is up and alive and is ready to take on the other week. Thank you, Kendall. Let's go over and take a break and come right back. We're going to be having some highlights from what took place last week as well into this week. Now, last week we had the privilege of going on up to the St. Lucia School of Athletics up at Groseley. And something quite significant, of course, SUNSWEPT on the island together with Body Holiday, they're continuing the mission that they started in pouring into the island in some meaningful ways. And they partnered with the school and they made some donations as well to the school of some reflective vests. So we had the representative from SUNSWEPT and we also had the vice principal from the school who received on their behalf as well. Well, you know, we always get excited when we see this young lady here because trust me, whenever we meet up with Genevieve, you know something great is happening. And yes, indeed, something great just happened and we were able to witness this. Genevieve, SUNSWEPT Resort, Body Holiday, you guys are sticking true to the mission. The last time we connected, you were on a mission again, supporting things that, you know, on the ground stuff that impacted the lives of the actual persons on the ground in St. Lucia. And here you are again, back here at the St. Lucia Sports Academy in Groseley, making some amazing contribution. Talk to me, girl.
Thank you. We are so excited. It's such an exciting time for St. Lucia. It's electric from one end of the island, from the south all the way to the north. And it's a perfect time for us to bring the Olympian here, Jason Gardner, to talk about his journey and to continue to inspire and motivate our future champions, our future athletes. And as they're seeing it right now, it is so possible. It is so possible. What Juju has done is jujubilation. Things are possible, and we are so proud to be able to continue to support the school, the foundation overall, and each and every student on their individual race to achievement. And so it means a lot. Mm-hmm. And I challenge other corporate houses to do the same, is to be present. Yes. Be present and active in the communities. It is so very important.
Wow.
So today,
how much did it take from you to make that little contribution this morning? Jason is staying at your resort. He's aligned to the Body Holiday.
Correct.
And so everything just meshed itself together.
Everything just meshed together. So we're fortunate to welcome different Olympians as guest presenters at the resort.
Yes.
And it just aligned the time that he's here with us and the time that Julian came home.
Right.
And she's also staying with us, which is a beautiful thing.
Awesome.
As well. But it just aligned. But we do this. This is our second year.
Yes.
Having this interaction and collaboration. And we want to continue forward because it's giving the fuel to spark the dreams. It's giving, the encouragement and the motivation for these children to move forward.
Wonderful. We also saw the presentation of some reflective vests this morning as well, to aid in the students, the athletes, when they're out training in the early morning.
Absolutely.
And of course, two of the signed one from Jason and Julian, as motivation. This is so timely, and it is so present. You guys are so in tune. So I just want to say, boy, we are inspired.
Thank you, and we want to continue to inspire because that's what we're challenged to do. I think we're competitive as well. So within the social workspace, we're going for the gold.
Absolutely.
We're going for the goal to make sure that we're making the best impact that we can within our St. Lucian communities. It is important and it is paramount.
Absolutely.
So.
Well, on behalf of everybody involved, I think it's okay to say thank you because this is going to resonate in a lot of ways to the development of St. Lucia as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So much. It's always a blessing seeing you.
I know.
She's so wonderful.
Here with Victor Carnibut, he's the vice principal of the St. Lucia Sports Academy in Groseley. We here and we witnessed this morning the presentation, well, two presentations rather, international Olympian or athletes made a presentation to some of the athletic students here at the school today, and they were also presented with some reflectors from the body holiday, SUNSWEPT and the body holiday, because some of the students actually on the streets in the morning, doing early morning runs, part of their training. Victor, this must have brought some sort of joy to you guys this morning.
Yes, definitely. We have this collaboration going on with SUNSWEPT Resorts, where when they come, sports personalities visit the resort, they take them across to us, to encourage the kids. So we really enjoy that collaboration with them, and of course, safety first. They saw the need that we would have those vests, safety vests, so that the students could be recognized when they're on the road running. So there was that need. They saw the need and they responded, and we are very happy. We're also extremely happy that we have Mr. Gardner here with us this morning as a former Olympian and a gold medalist at the 2004 Athens Olympics. It was on the day that we are actually recognizing our own Olympian, and Mr. Gardner's journey seems to be similar because he got a gold in the 4x1 and he also won the indoor championship at the 60 meters that year, the World Indoor Championship. So it kind of resonates with what's happening right now with our own very own children.
Wonderful. I just want to ask quickly, how critical and how important and how vital it is to have corporate worlds, corporate bodies pouring back or pouring into the programs like what you're trying to achieve here, because it could not have been easy. It takes a lot to be able to pour the effort that needs to be put into the student to make them into the success that we need to see out there. It takes a lot. So having corporate houses and corporate bodies like the Body Holiday and SUNSWEPT on board in such a way, how vital it is.
Extremely important, because the kind of work that we do, the programs that we run here, we need a lot of money, we need a lot of resources. And the corporate world, the other ones who have some of those resources that we can tap into to assist and make sure that the programs that we have, they are very effective and we are successful at whatever we do here. So
Absolutely.
Definitely they're stakeholders in whatever we do here, and they're very important.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, sir, and I hope we'll be back soon to see more of those.
Thank you very much.
Sticking there, because part of that initiative as well is that a speaker, a presenter was presented to the children, the athletic students at the school as well. And not just any speaker, my dear, quite an inspirational one. It's an Olympic gold medalist as well. You may know the name, and if you don't know it and you Google it, you'll understand what's going on here. Jason Gardner was on island, and he presented to the young students as well. What an honor it is to be standing here in the presence of a gentleman esteemed as you are. Quite a lot of accomplishment. The accolades is wide and far. But listening to your presentation this morning at the Athletics School of Athletics here in Grosley, it's humbling. So despite all of the accolades, you get to just wire back down and tap into the energy of a gentleman with a dream that just went after his dream. Jason Gardner, it is an honor. Welcome to St. Lucia, and thank you for talking with us. Tell us a little bit about yourself, for persons who may not know.
Okay. Well, first and foremost, thank you for having me here. I think for me, any opportunity to inspire the young people is very important for me. I think it's one of the promises we kind of made when we won gold, is where we've been fortunate to have so much opportunity, to have good people that helped us go on our journeys, and it's really important for us to also return that and share that gift to help the next generation come through. So I'm just a byproduct. I'm just of somebody who's been fortunate to have been given a wonderful opportunity, because if you give young people opportunity to try different things, hopefully they can find their talents, their purpose. And if you can combine that passion with a support system, network, and apply some hard work, anything is possible. And that's the message.
Gold Athens 2024, but it took you quite a lot to get to that.
It is.
And that, of course, is part of the story that you can now share with these young people to inspire them. Walk us through a little bit of your journey in your field of athletics and how, challenging it may have been, but what kept you going.
Yeah, it's quite fascinating when I look back and, to hear some of the accolades or the things I've achieved. I kind of pinch myself to think, oh my gosh, did I really
Can
do
I
that?
pinch you
Yeah,
too?
yeah. Also, it's real. We're here. So I guess when you're young, you see performers. You watch maybe Julian Alfred. Winning Olympic gold for St. Lucia in the Paris Olympic Games, which is a wonderful thing for the citizens of St. Lucia. And hopefully what it can do is it can enable the young talent to see that they can do it. When you see people from your own backyard achieve that kind of performances, and you hear, your friend, a friend of a friend knows, how hard they're working, the sacrifice they have to make. It opens the doors, because I have no doubt that in years to come there will be more success on the global stage of track and field athletics, not only by Julian but by the next generations. It is that simple. The thing is, right, what's really important is to communicate with the youngsters, especially when they're young and talented and winning and having success come so soon. That talent alone won't get you to the very, very top. To be the best that you can be requires getting a super team around you, a super support structure, and you've got to be able to pick yourself up from disappointments, because disappointments are there. No one gets away, has a great career without disappointments. Even the great Usain Bolt, from his first Olympics, which was at Athens 2004, and when he didn't qualify out of that first round, that's where he said, nope, never again, and went back and worked extremely hard, and well, the rest is history.
Wonderful. Let's talk to the spin-off now, because you're no longer on the field, but you now have a career so actively involved in so many other ways where, that first step or that first entry into that field is now, propelled you into so many other ways where you still continuing to impact in such great ways. So let's talk to that.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess probably what I could have actually got across a little bit more actually is how sport helped me perform not just in the field of play, but in my academics. Once I learned how to achieve success by working with a master coach teacher and by applying hard work and graft, once I learned those recipes can create a winning formula, I was able to apply it into other areas of my life. And I was able to go on, and whilst I was a professional athlete and studied and got a university degree, because when I was younger, no one in my family had been to university. So it wasn't expected for me to go to university. So I broke that mold, and that's all through sport. And then if I look at my jobs since then, I became the president of British Athletics for 8 years. I spent 15 years on the board of British Athletics. Kids like me, where I grew up from, don't tend to have that kind of opportunities in life. And that has given me another education of learning about sport governance, looking for not just 4 years, 8 years ahead, dealing with getting good teams on board, bringing financial health and revenue into sport, which supports my opportunities to learn more about business, which I can then do and apply to other areas. So I've been very blessed. I've been blessed, and I've taken advantage of the opportunities which are being given to me. And again, I will always say to the youngsters in particular, you've got to grasp your opportunities when they come, because they may come and they may go and not return. So, seize the opportunity.
Well, we're happy that you decided to, answer the call and spend some time with us here and inspire these young athletes, because now they're in that zone, the Julian Alfred wave is on, and they're feeling that hope, they're feeling hopeful, and to have someone of your stature to be able to impart on them, I know it means a lot.
It means a lot to me to be able just to play that little part in helping with that movement. So thank you for inviting me.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gardner.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
And welcome to this morning's SocaCize session. Leading the wine, we have Sarah, Laurie, and Shani. Let's get ready to sweat with SocaCize. For this morning's workout, we will be doing a wine and tone routine to Moonlight by TJ. Let's begin. So we're going to just move the hips side to side. We're going to go down and up. Down. Nice and gentle and up. Hip, hit, and. And you squeeze in the core. 4, 3, 2, next side, and. 4, 3, 2, hip, going up and down. Up, 2, 3, roll it. Again, hip, roll it. Give yourself some love. Down. Take it up. Side. Expensive park, some gal na no talk, touchy spa fi massage your body na no flaws. 4, 3, 2, switch, and. She said our last boyfriend na all star, cause him lazy and always love talk. 4, 3, 2, hip, up and down. Roll it. Hip. Roll it. And love. Take it up. Hip and. 4, 3, 2, next side, and. 4, 3, 2, hip, up and down, and. Roll it. Next side, hip. Roll it. Give yourself some love. Take it up. That was this morning's session. Thank you for choosing to flaunt with SocaCize. We hope that you're feeling sexy, sultry, and strong.
Well, if I will give you some insight, you can look forward to some highlights from last week and a lot of the things that happened because my camera guy was busy. You understand? Like with every other camera, personal and videographers on the island, they were quite busy last week and they captured quite a lot. And you know what? There's a lot of people who is probably at home or probably you were busy and you didn't get to go on out to take in some of the action as well. And it will be a pleasure in the coming days to bring you some of those highlights as well. So now I bid you a wonderful day today. I want you to go on out and be good today. Enjoy the day to the fullest. Now, today you might be having some challenge. Now, let me tell you that not every day. Sometimes the body and the mind tells you something. Sometimes you just need to stop. And if that's where you are today, do not burden yourself with the fact that and feel that you're unprogressive. Just stop today if you need to stop for a couple of hours and just do nothing. And then regroup yourself and then come back stronger. That is also a very, very good thing for self-care. So do that. And let's do it again tomorrow morning for another DBS This Morning. I'm trying to climb through some bushes here. Well, not bushes, some road thing.